Sentimental. Oh, freshman. Is there somebody that you dated as a freshman that's thinking about you, a message? Or they want to send you a message? We were merely freshmen. 45 could mean something. That could be your age. It could be that many years for somebody since you were a freshman. Never took advice. Now I'm guilt-stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor. A Leo. And a shoe full of rice now. Somebody needs to get the strength to send this message, but they feel like this could even be a message with something with the judicial system, a message from a detective. Made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. A lot for me, I cannot believe it. A slave. Sagittarius. This person is an earth angel. Whoever this detective is, they're a good person. There's definitely a Leo here. But whatever this message is, or someone got a message, some kind of confirmation about something. What is the message about? It could be about a large amount of money. Or this is a lawyer, but whoever they are, they're legit. Okay. This guy is in your defense. He could be a defense attorney. He was holding on to some information. Maybe judgment's got him, but yeah, there's too much attention drawn to something. I can't sleep. I can't do this because I'm doing this to a good person. A Hierophant, it could be a Taurus. Why didn't I invest in this person? There could be a detective who's wishing that they would have gotten to know you a little better. Why didn't I take this person's advice when they were telling me something? This is a wise about some kind of money. There's a detective that held back information about a marriage because they wanted to marry another person. You thrive in chaos. Relationships. This detective is guilt-stricken. I think this guy was trying to run into you somewhere. I don't know if you walk or you run. People believe you now. What do they believe about what? That you walked away from a home? Or that you walked away from a relationship? Is there somebody here that... This could even be a bunch of people from your past that said that they left you... Hold on. People believe that they were being told or shown the wrong messages, or that they made up shit to get people to walk away from wanting to show love to you or be in a relationship with you because they wanted you to look crazy. I don't want nothing to do with that. Death. If this isn't a detective, this is somebody who's speaking truth on something and saying that they're not crazy or they don't cheat, they don't step out. This is somebody taking your back on something. Auction? Allison. Is auctioning off women? Is trafficking? About that you could have been speaking about that, look at the moon, about people doing moon magic, that the moon cycles always expose things, that this detective should have protected you or defended you, but they were secretly trying to hold on to some kind of money as well. But I'm telling you, there's way too much. You're getting a lot of attention for this. 1985 could mean something. She made me right, she made me fine, 'cause I got you. Let me get one more of these. Outside, I just can't get enough of that sweet stuff. Oath. This is a marriage. You took an oath to your self-worth, though. You didn't with the belonging. I feel like you not the kind of person that feels like you need to belong in every kind of group. You know that they're where you belong and where you don't belong. All right, invisible and letting go. I think that when you were telling people that they wanted to either off you, that either they did or they wanted to, and that they wanted you to feel like nothing mattered, or that you didn't have anybody to put you like this, because there must be a large amount of money here. That's the only thing that would, for me, knowing people, that's the only thing that would. You're letting, but that's what it was. You let go of needing to have control of the situation, knowing that this truth about whatever this is was going to come out. I'm in love with you. Come true. You're someone's dream come true, though. This is an oath with a message. Now, there could be some people that took an oath with a group of people to take this from you or to keep this from you, and throat chakra. But this is an investigator, and you took an oath to uphold the law. There are a bunch of them, I think, that are, I don't know, they're worried more so as this is a good person. Spiritual union. Are you married? Tell me the detective. There's somebody. Give me a name. Where's my letters? H or A? Harry? Or Dave Harris? It's a cop. D.G. Harrison. A gift. They believe that you have a gift, a special gift. College. Did you date someone in college? Beautiful. This is a phone number too, though. Something's up with a phone number where they could have been blocking. There's a detective that was even played a part, or there are multiple that played a part in blocking emails, your mail, any kind of communication coming in about something in particular. It has to be about a relationship or a marriage or something. With the oath and the spirit, there's a marriage here. There's a large amount of money that they were trying to stop. You had a lot of people betray you. I mean, this is, look. Oh. Did you walk away from a husband? Or there's somebody, whoever this Harris or Harrison, D or G, Gary, Dave, Daniel, something, Garrett. They played a part in some message that somebody received saying that you were done. I don't want to be with you anymore. I want to be with somebody else. Were you about to build a home with somebody or build something? Man on the run. This guy. guy could even be on the run and he's not even connected to the law. The whole time, he had his eye on you. My double vision always seems to get the best of me. He was keeping an eye on you and only bringing back certain information. Dirty, feeling kind of mean. Hold on. This is abandoning any kind of healing but this is the thing. You were somebody's wish fulfillment. They wanted somebody to think that you left them or you took off, because this guy was in love with you. What can I do? I can set this up because they trust me. The family trusts me. Double vision. So if I say and create a message and be like, yo, man, we were investigating this and she was cheating. I even have pictures. She was with someone else. Or here's the message where I have her phone tapped, trying to create distance between the two of you. There's a large amount of money here. Hold on. I don't think this guy was planning on you working on yourself and having some kind of awakening. And maybe you were given the information. You could have solved your own case. My mind is racing, but my body's in the lead. I don't know who this man is that you left, but this could be an earth sign or a Scorpio, but I give all of my years in a single minute. There could be somebody that didn't expect that when they married you, that it would work out the way that it did. It could have been one of those on a whim, we met here, we made an impulsive decision, but it wound up working out. I don't know what the initial reason was on both sides for being married. It could have been shady on one end. Tell me that there's an investigator that introduced you to or even pushed it in some way, but it was because either he's attracted to the woman, he wanted to keep her close. So it's like, let me have my friend or someone that I'm close to marry this woman so I can be close to her. But there's something else here about money. I think that he was, all right, I'm going to introduce you to this woman. And then I'm going to get a life insurance policy on her. I'm going to make it seem like she left you. It's almost like he wanted the husband to do the work, his dirty work for him. This is the kind of guy that would actually have her killed. So if I set it up to look like she took off with someone else, he'll look for her and he'll kill her, and then I can have a life insurance policy on her. But they both wound up feeling some kind of way about this woman. Yeah, it didn't work though. I feel like this guy it could have even been electronic harassment trying to kill you with, but it didn't happen. Because what's the thing that showed up on maximum? That you took the maximum amount of harassment, I feel like, with this whole situation. Yeah, because but this is supernatural. This is a chosen one. This is a star seed, a god, a goddess. They're a little concerned. Water is a big thing with you. You could take a lot of baths, or you figured out how to defeat it. Cotton. I remember saying cotton in your socks, on your bottoms of your feet. There's something with the bottoms of your feet with like neuroreceptors or something. You put cotton in your socks. Water. You drink a lot of water. Cold air. Opening the windows. Though I know you're not home. All these psychological attacks didn't work. It's time for the truth to come out is what I just heard. And during this whole time, I feel like you remain such a good person. You had to be this King of Swords. strong-willed. Was this all because you were exposing something that was going to come out about this guy? Glass. Your skin could look like glass. Did you break glass? You could be the kind of person where when you yell, you actually crack glass. Will never tell you how regretful they are. Oh, now you made me crazy. Remember how I made you scream. This person in and out of jail. But babe, I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. There's the guy that you're with or you left. Trust this guy. You have many hats, Divine Feminine. You have this Knight of Cups where you're a humanitarian. You have this King of Swords where you're very cutthroat in what you say. You have this Queen of Cups energy where I love you more than anyone else loves you. But I'll tell you, yeah, with judgment, I think that you're very loving in the way that you judge people. You're very fair in the way that you speak it or approach it with other people. And that's one of the things that this guy loved about you. This other guy, this one playing cop or detective or lawyer or something with the judicial system, he was secretly in love. He wanted to be in a relationship with you. In his mind, it felt like you were. He wanted to marry you. He didn't expect for this other guy to fall in love with you. There's something real that got out of control. Something got so out of control that it just got sloppier and sloppier. And now I got to cover this up with that. And I got to cover this lie. And then I got to get rid of this phone number, block this number. He was going to move away. He was going to... He separates you from this guy. I don't know how much time went by. I don't know what's going on with the guy. But he was secretly trying to now approach you to get you to marry him, to move away so you wouldn't even be around the neighborhood anymore. And then it would be, yeah, I'm taking a break or I'm retiring. And because you could not be virile on social media, or this whole thing would have been, yo, let's just live a private life. I don't really like social media. It was to keep you for himself. Taurus, an opportunity to marry you. Yeah, there's a Taurus female here. Oh, relationship. I hope this isn't a father and a son thing. Baby, July, when I think about you, I think about property manager. There's always a property manager locked up for a crime that they didn't commit. What does this have to do with anything? GHB. Tell me about GHB. Hold on, I'm curious about this GHB. Did somebody make a... There's a property manager who's worried about getting locked up. I don't know if they committed it or not. They could have made a video or something showing you what was supposed to be you, all fucked up on GHB, acting like a fool. Are they on GHB right now? Is somebody a little loopy? Yeah. Or they were about to do this. He's trying to figure out how to secretly put GHB in your drink or something? Or your food? Oh no. This feels like putting that shit in someone's food and then forcing themselves on you. It was very organized. Or they thought this was organized. Zach. ZC. Leo, Zachary? Anton, T.A. Tammy, Tara, Tabitha, Keith, Kevin. I feel like making love. Is that all somebody's thinking about when it comes to you? Death. Oh, wow. Someone's penis doesn't work. They don't have a sex drive anymore. There's a lot of guys that don't have a sex drive anymore. They're having a hard time getting it up. They're having a hard time even being attracted to other women. I think that a lot of these guys were at some point even dealing with men. They don't want to deal with men. They want a woman. But they want a woman who's like this, balanced with her masculine and feminine. They're not used to that, divine feminine. Ooh, did they judge you? They are realizing that there is harsh karma that comes for dealing with these types of men and women. Emperors, empresses, those that are of royal bloodline. They were trying to break your self-esteem and who you are, where you come from, your self-worth. Wanting to diminish your royalty. That shit's not happening. You're a catch. Firm foundation. You stayed solid during this whole entire thing. This organized gang stalking or whatever the hell this shit is. I feel like you are officially the one that got away. Material and spiritual prosperity. You stood firm on the fact that you knew you were getting money, that this is part of your destiny, that there's not an investigator or an agent. There's nobody. Because these two right here, it's part of their judgment, this divine feminine, divine masculine. This is part of their destiny and why they're here. This is theirs. And maybe it wasn't until this divine masculine was serious about putting his boundaries up with these karmic females that now all this shit. So he was the one that was dragging this on in some way, even if he didn't realize he was doing it. He could have been so focused on just having sex with you or whatever it was that he didn't even see the big picture here. And it wasn't until he submitted to something that now all of this is going to happen rapidly. Whatever this is that you're destined for, this healthy relationship, this wealth, a good life. It's going to happen this weekend. He's in transit. Oh, so he's on his way to you with a judge. There are even judges involved. It's been a cold, cold world. Father. I don't know if this is your divine masculine's father. For somebody, your own father was involved with this shit, man. That's how deep this shit went with this organized, whatever this is. Attacks, harassment, psychological attacks, gang stalking, friggin'. Hold on. Feeling low. It feels like it. Now they're embarrassed. What am I gonna do? I'm like, look at how she's holding her face. I feel like a fool. That maybe I judged my own son or I judged my own daughter for going through this shit. I feel embarrassed and humiliated as a father. That they could have even laughed when you said that you were targeted and that they were marrying people or marrying women and men without their consent, that you were exposing this. I think your father even thought that you were crazy. You could have even spoke, what's with the evolution? If you're like me and I spoke out, if you're not conducive to evolution, death. For me, this could be for me personally, that there are people who laughed at that shit or thought that what I said or my judgment didn't matter, and I feel like there's a whole lot of people dying. And this is unfortunately what it has to take for something to actually come full circle and be finished. When it comes to money going to the right person, signatures being on lock, everything, the lawyers being legit, everything, man, it has to be like that. And the greed in people when it comes to money, I think a lot of people are losing their life, and it didn't have to be like that if you just would have been honest and said, look, maybe I'll get more out of this if I just do the right thing and give it to the right person at the right time. I'm not done here. Hold on a second. Stay tuned. Okay. You could be a reader, and you get a lot of hate. There's hate I want to show because I want people. There's hate on that, and then there's reader on this. All right, so you could just be a tarot reader, and shit comes naturally to you. You'll immediately get people who will make comments on that. They're the ones that are showing the hate. Ones that don't know how to just go stick that dick in your mouth that you're used to, sweetheart. Give me one of these, please. Known someone in the mafia and own it. Are you? Is your husband part of that? What is that? Or it's, hold on, a Virgo. A Gemini. Now, the mafia could be a cult with the magician. You were targeted or something by a cult. They thought that you were an option. Someone's going to have to admit the fact that even the mafia couldn't take you out, Divine Feminine. You're just way too strong. And they could even... if you're a reader, there's even some messages possibly that help them out. They didn't want to believe it. They don't want to admit it. They don't. You'll never get an apology. There were some messages you put out that helped these guys, and they never thanked you or showed any kind of appreciation or anything like that. Yeah. They could have thought that if they did this, if they held back a thank you or an apology or forgive me, that you would have, the psychological attacks would have actually been worse. I just feel like I don't need a thank you and I don't need an apology. I don't really need anything from you. They could have thought that even if if they kept your dad from you or family members, that the psychological attacks would have, I don't feel like anything really fazed you at all. You've experienced a lot of harsh, painful endings in your life, and I feel like for you, it was like, this is just another day for me. I realize I've been dealing with crazy people my whole life. It's part of your story. 1/3. They should have given you 1/3 of something. Or they were trying. I don't know what happened with 1/3 of something you should have gotten. I feel like now they're grateful though. Maybe they weren't before. They didn't take it seriously. Now that something's helping out them personally. If you're a reader and you got a lot of hate because of the stuff that you were, I think there are people who thought every message was about them. They had to learn a little bit. And I think that there are some people that they didn't really take what you did seriously. They knew that there was a story of yours and they wanted to make, now they'd see the part that they played in your story. Now they believe you that maybe your story is going to be public. That these guys were constantly trying to marry you behind your back. Even the friends of this one that you're married to were trying to marry you secretly behind his back. Probably talking shit on you. Yeah, because they realize that good luck comes with you. These guys targeted you in the past too. You're taking away my last chance. But now I feel like they have love for you. They see that you're good for the community. You stand for justice and that this is needed. It feels like something is just about over. What is this? Your new hat is perfect for taking the attention away from your face. Is that what they were trying to do? Are you beautiful? Or they wanted to make sure that people didn't see you for who you really were. Yeah, beautiful. Look at his face. They're using editing things real bad. It's real bad. Now, if they could have been using editing to make you look different, either addicted or old, or so that this guy wouldn't have recognized you. Like, did you ever even see what this woman looks like? Do you recognize this woman? They're going to be, for me, this is like people are going to have their hand out. These people who wanted to get even with you are disappointed because now what you really look like is made public. 3131. And this man that you supposedly left is going to look at you and be like, holy shit, I know her. There could be a lot of people that you know that didn't realize it was actually you, Divine Feminine. You could have been real popular since school and nobody knew that it was actually you. There are some that are going to use this as an excuse, though. I know there's nothing to say. With the strip, someone has taken my place. All of these guys who married you without your consent want to stay married to you. But it's not for money. It's not to kill you. It's because they actually want to be with you. Was also involved in setting you up.
Power off.
I'm going to get names. So, okay. You know, it's not a win when you're losing. If your search history was made public and was shot. This came out before. Did somebody say you were shot? Or maybe you were shot. Somebody was. This can't. I forgot I have this card and it came out twice. Maybe today. Let me get some letters. Tell me about was involved in setting you up. V or M. That's my MOBA card too, though. JS. HR. This could be Harry, MOBA, Justin, MOBA, Jason. There's so much lies. I mean, it's hard to even do readings anymore because just the level that people go. The soul-sucking institution. A sex machine. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Is that one of those things? They could have even tried saying that you used one of them. The extent. There's somebody who's looking at you differently, though, because they could have thought that you were a goody-goody or you were a little too reserved. And now it's like, Now someone that was planning on just leaving this go, or some guys that were left you out in the cold or planning on being like, I don't want nothing to do with her because she looks like this and she does all this. Now they're looking at you differently now. Cat scratch fever. It does feel like a fever. Yeah, I feel like they want to, but they're having this tower moment. Now they're stuck because I mean, they're broke. I don't even care about the money. There's some of them that don't even care about the money. I just know that this is... I didn't know she was like this. There are men that married you without your consent that never even fully knew what you look like. That now they don't want to attack you anymore. They want to fuck you, Divine Feminine. That's what they do. I don't want to attack you. I do. I don't want to talk. This is like putting an end to community. I don't want to do any talking because, I mean, this is what talking gets you. Huh? I don't want to fight. I want to love you and treat you right. I want to love you 35 every day and every night. We'll be together. They feel like if they don't, there's a whole bunch of them, I'm never going to get an opportunity like this again. I can't let this one get away from me. This is a good friend. They stand up and protect and defend. They see through everything. You could even be able to read minds, which is a great, like me, which is a great gift. Oh, you get a lot of attention, and wherever they go, they're going to get a lot of attention too. They realize you're destined for something great, and then if they stand by your side, how could you go wrong with this one? Well, I guess it's going to come down to if you even are interested in marriage or commitment. It's the Bachelor. Universal Bachelor. May the best man win. We're not going nowhere. Love you. Philly out.